Good afternoon, everybody. It's myself, Ron Cole, and my colleague, our sales manager here, John Sullivan, here for the April 2026 St Albans Market Update. It's already April. Easter has been and gone. So I hope that everybody had a pleasant, restful time. John, let's get straight into it. I've noticed over the last few weeks that the buyer numbers have been pretty reasonable, even with things going on in the world. Tell me a little bit about the numbers and the kind of people that we're registering.
Yeah, thank you, Ron. Yeah, it has been busy, hasn't it? We're working in a pretty strong spring market currently. Buyers are coming through, and we're quite fortunate. We've got a good level of properties to offer buyers at the moment. What I am seeing is a bit of twofold, really. At the moment, currently, there's actually more listings on the market than there has been for some time. So there's a lot of choice out there for the buyers that we're registering. However, what I'm seeing is the cottage market has improved significantly. We're seeing a lot of people basically competing against cottages coming to market. And in fact, one recent example I can give you is we had a house on Cavendish Road where we had several offers, and a couple of those buyers that missed out are going into another cottage we're marketing on Church Street this week. So that looks really quite encouraging. But what I am seeing is buyers that don't necessarily see the stock coming to market that they want, because I say there is a lot of choice. They're coming to us to see if there's any off-market opportunities, and that at the moment is actually working pretty well. We're lucky. We're a very established business. We've got a very deep client pool. I've seen a couple of opportunities, just this month alone, where people come to us and ask for something quite specific, and we've been able to source those properties for them, and that's quite exciting.
Okay. All right. And how are those buyers essentially finding us, John? Are they coming through Rightmove? Are they coming through personal connection? Are they coming through the door, which is why it's there?
Yeah, good question. It's been a real mix. I think in the world of marketing now, you use so many different sources to get applicant buy-in. Look, you're right. We've got a front door for a reason, and we are seeing people come through it. I think the buyers that are coming through are probably the people that are a bit more frustrated, seeing that the stock that's available at the moment isn't probably quite what they're looking for. And this goes back to the off-market opportunities that we're offering people. Look, Rightmove will always be a strong tool for bringing people in, but as is our social media presence. We're very heavily focused on Facebook and Instagram, and we spend a lot of time getting a message out there. So we get a pretty good response from that side as well.
Yeah, that's interesting and good to know, John. What I've found as well so far in April is that the stock we are taking to market is generally getting good levels of interest from a range of different buyers in lots of different ways. And I found that certain properties, I think you mentioned one very, very briefly there, that is coming to market and going under offer very, very quickly. And I think looking at our average time to under offer now is actually a shorter period of time than it was even this time last year, especially on certain stock types. And as I always say, the right house on the right road is going to go to a reasonable buyer in the right sort of period of time. It's interesting what you said about people talking to us about off-market activity, and we've always done quite a bit of work where people approach us, and for lots of different reasons, stock that's not necessarily in the general view of the public does sell and sell quite well. But one of the things that I've seen, John, when we were talking about applicants, is that some of the people are not necessarily just approaching us through door or through social media, but actually directly contacting individual members of the team to say, we've got a good relationship with you, we know that you're well bedded in the area, is there any opportunities that might be coming up? And that tells us that we're in a really buoyant market where people are actually finding their most direct way to the stock they do or do not want. So it's a very, very interesting marketplace in April 2026. And even with what's going on in the world, there's always going to be something, isn't there, that people are finding their way to buy the right house at the right price on the right road in our lovely, lovely city. John, it's been a pleasure talking to you today. I look forward to catching up with you and the team into our May market update. Can't believe it's going to be May so soon, the end of the spring, almost the summer months. So thank you very much for your time today. John, thank you.
Thank you.